You know I'm playing. Samba Idol. What's up, G?
Man, just chilling, brother.
What's going down?
Man, happy Friday,
you
bro.
You made it. Thank you, dude.
Happy first Friday, right?
Yeah, happy Friday.
Yeah.
You are bigger than I've ever seen you, my boy.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
dude. You
Putting in that work.
But here's the thing, dude, is you're big, but you're also posting a lot of, I don't know, like a lot of Dr. Sebi type shit, dude. Like a lot of. So right now, tell me right now, how much you got to eat to get that big?
Man, too much food. For me, too much food, man. It's
Are you always eating?
Yeah, it's like a job.
Yeah.
It feels like a job. It's
How many calories do you put down a day, would you say?
Man, it varies. Right now at least 4,500, 5,000, you know.
God damn.
I'll even push it to 7, bro. Like,
really?
yeah.
God.
I mean, I'll eat junk and I'll also eat really good, clean, healthy food.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why I preach like Dr. Sebi stuff is because I've really felt the imbalance of the overabundance of acidity, you know, and mucus causing foods and meat. You know, like if you consume a lot of protein and stuff, you're eventually going to clog up your insides. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you need to balance it with some greens.
Yeah.
You know, real talk. And I realized that with my body type, when I consume greens, I hold more water in my muscles. Like when I get acidic, my body will take water from my muscles and flush it out, and I'll look skinny. I'll look like really weak and depleted, like a dried up grape. You know what I'm saying? And then when I fucking add the greens, just like Popeye, just like boom, just, you know, because it balances the body. You need to balance the alkalinity in the blood. Other people, the people that are generally overweight, when they get acidic, they'll just hold more water. But it's a defense mechanism to stop them from hurting their insides. But they'll be holding this bloat until they balance their body with greens, lemon water. You know, you got to get your salads, you got to get your fruits and your vegetables.
For sure.
You know, everything's processed and sugar and all that shit. It's a bunch of garbage. You know, you can do that if you're fueling your body to, you know, do a lot of athletic performance. You're going to need some garbage food, but you got to eat the good food or you're going to feel like shit.
Wait, did you just say that you need some garbage food if you're going to be working a lot?
If you're going to be like, have like an insane like work ethic, you know what I'm saying, in the gym and just pump a bunch of iron, you're going to need some extra food, you know what I'm saying, to throw in the tank if you got a fast metabolism.
And even if that's junk food?
Yeah, but you'll feel it. If you just eat a bunch of garbage, eventually you're going to feel it. You know, that's when you'll realize, like, damn, I got to eat some fruits and vegetables. You throw that in there. Once you're either moving forward or backwards with alkalinity. If you're in the acidity range, you feel like shit. You feel like absolute shit, bro. Your energy's low. Coffee, alcohol, meat, dairy,
coffee,
sugar. Yeah, coffee, everything. It's all acidic. It takes
guilty as charged,
takes water out of the body. Takes water out of the body. So stuff like greens and that will replenish the cells and hydrate them and alkalize, and you'll feel alive. And it'll be like a natural source of energy. And once you've had that, once you've tipped into that a couple times, you'll feel really great, but then you'll tip back because America's designed to get you acidic. And when you're acidic, you can get sick very easily. So
I just now realized how much fucking fun we're going to have right now. Did you just say America is designed to keep you acidic, like as a business model?
I think so. I think so for sure.
Oh,
I definitely do. I think that
this is going to be fun, dude.
Everything that is easily accessible by the public will get you into an acidic state. It's all garbage processed food. It's all sugar. It's all enriched wheat flour. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff that's going to put the body in an acidic state. Everyone's going to be dull in the head because they're acidic. Easy, very prone to disease. When you're acidic state, your body's super prone to disease. Wow. You know, so if you don't have fruits and vegetables, you're going to die early. You know, that's anti-aging. That's, you know.
You know, I knew that you were coming on, and this week I'm actually day 3 of me juicing, or not juicing every morning, but making a green smoothie every morning. And basically what it is I take an extra large Magic Bullet cup. I pretty much jam kale and celery or kale and spinach in there, jam it, and then mint. That's the special touch for anybody trying to make these shakes. put fucking mint in there. And then I blend that with unsweetened almond milk. Okay? Unsweetened almond milk. Blend that shit until it's like that Nickelodeon slime time green.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And then I take it off the blender, and what I do is I put about a couple pineapples. I put a strawberry, a couple blueberries, but not too many blueberries because honestly, blueberries fucks with the fucking color. And it's kind of disappointing. It turns it into like a beige. But then a fucking piece of raw ginger.
Yeah.
And then a piece of raw. And then I blend that. And I've been drinking it every morning. And I like the taste so much. I do 2 a day now. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you know this. I've been vegetarian for about 2 months now.
Wow.
Yeah. And still going to the gym and riding my bike and stuff.
This is even better for the conversation.
Yeah, this is why.
This is even better. This is very interesting here. Because
when you had said that America wants to keep you acidic, I was like, oh, man, this is going to be incredible.
I was a vegetarian for the first 17 years of my life.
No shit.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't actually eat meat till I was 17 years old. And, you know, it was actually your brother, Pat.
Really?
that got me to eat my first piece of meat.
Shout out Pat. Fuck that up.
Pat got me to eat my first piece of meat. First
Pat.
piece of meat.
Pat, dude.
A little piece of turkey. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of piece of turkey.
Was
you
turkey?
Know, it's just like tofu, bro. But we'd already been talking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat meat to try to get bigger because I was getting frustrated. I was eating, you know, an abnormal amount of peanuts and drinking a fuck ton of milk. I was drinking like 2 gallons of milk a day, bro. Just like hard gainer, just like trying to put on the weight, doing whatever I can do, eating potatoes with cheese.
There's so much sugar in milk.
I was a vegetarian.
Yeah.
And so I started walking to Carl's Jr. all the way across town just to get a Charboiled Chicken Club combo. And then I would go to the Hacienda, I'd get a steak, and I'd be thinking protein the whole time. And I had to, when I was growing up, as a kid, I was taught nonviolence to animals and that it was not good to eat animal flesh.
Yeah.
And I ate no meat, fish, or eggs, not even eggs. You know, I ate eggs when I was 16. So I ate eggs first. Then I went to, you know, the turkey, and then, you know, but I'll say this. I actually went vegetarian for 15 days in the last year. Just as experimental, right? I gained a couple pounds, man.
Did you?
Like in my muscles. Like my muscles got bigger, and I was surprised. I was like, what's going on? And honestly, my body likes more carbohydrates than protein. And the protein will clog up your insides, so your insulin responses are not as good with the carbohydrates. You can't you can't get as good of an insulin response with a big amount of carbohydrates in one spike because your insides got beef and stuff and, you know, all clogged up, processed meat, bacon, ham, all that shit, man.
I don't, dude. I honestly, I don't miss that shit a bit, man. What it got to the point, I don't know. I think I got older. I started tripping. I got into this spiritual shit where it's like you carry around that vibe of the animals being raised for murder kind of thing, and then you eat it and you're consuming that energy. Does that make sense?
Man.
It's kind of on some hippie shit, and it's not for everybody, but
I struggle to this day.
Yeah,
I struggle to this day. I want to go back vegetarian. I told myself that I was going to go back. Right now, I'm pretty much pescatarian. I'll have a little bit of beef, just enough.
Yeah.
You know,
well, you okay. So maybe we should just talk about this, address this for the camera.
Yeah.
There, ladies and gentlemen, there is not a wide angle on the camera on Mr. Idol over there. The man is that fucking big. How much do you weigh right now?
Right now?
Yes.
Probably like 218, 219.
Solid.
Yeah.
Too. Wow, man. And how much did you weigh? Tell everybody, like, at the age of 18, how much you weighed.
Wow, 18? Man, fuck.
It had to have been 50 pounds less.
Like 168.
So what is that?
168,
That's
bro.
like a fucking 60
you know
pounds.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. You were much skinnier.
Yeah. For real.
And do you think that you wouldn't have gotten on as much weight as you put on unless you took that change to start eating meat? Like without meat, do you credit eating meat to the first step in you getting as big as you are?
You know what? It's quite animalistic. I'll say this, you know, I really felt the energy when I first started eating meat. I was very aware of how it made me feel mentally, physically, psychologically. When I went to 15 days vegetarian and I went back to that first I went over to fucking The Habit and I got a tri-tip steak sandwich and I went in there and I was bloodthirsty, man. And I ate that. And what beef does to me, man, it makes me lust, man. It makes me lust. It makes me want power. It makes me want to just like, it makes me want to destroy. It makes me want to fuck bitches' brains out. It just makes me, it gives this lust factor of wanting more.
Wow.
Wanting more.
Wanting more.
Real talk. Just
wanting
whatever.
More
wanting
war.
more. Whatever I want. Whatever I want at the time. It makes me want more of it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm interested in something, I'm going to want more of that. If I'm eating, good steak, you know what I'm saying? I want something more. I'm like,
Yeah.
So it's, but I also feel
so it almost
taps
into this like animal instinct.
Yeah, but there's this anxiety that's locked in it as well. You know what I'm saying? There's this, this pain, this painful anxiety. You know what I'm saying? And it'll come out in the gym, man. It'll come out in like a war cry. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I will say
it's some crazy energy.
I will say that you are easily one of the most passionate lifters in the gym. Very vocal.
For sure.
Very vocal.
Sure, very vocal.
Is that something that just kind of you decided was going to be your MO, or are you just being yourself, or what's the vibe there? Because it's almost like you're so vocal in the gym, it's almost marketing. Like, I, to the point, started liking you, not because I love you as a childhood friend, but I was like, it's like a fucking brand. Like, you show up, you're calling yourself champ, you're fucking lifting this a ridiculous amount of weight, and you are screaming at the top of your lungs, like to the point where it's war cry. It's war cry, and it seems like that's part of your brand now. I've gone
as many places as I can, deep inside to bring out as much, power and aggression as possible at given times, and it used to be very dark, and I didn't even know. I was not aware at all. And then I became aware. I've been thinking more lighter things nowadays, thinking very positive things when lifting. In the past, I used to lift with anger. You know what I'm saying? And
really?
Yeah, I used to lift with anger for many years, but that'll drain you out. You only have so much anger in you, and it's not good to hold on to that energy.
Especially as you get older, you're able to figure out your ideas.
Yeah, you got to let go of, if you got to let go of those patterns, break any patterns, that are stopping you from. If you're holding on to something that's not good for you, as long as you keep on holding on to that, it's going to stop, what you could be getting that's really good for you.
For sure.
Until you let go of it completely. You can't hold on to something just because you're emotionally attached to it or whatever, whether it be a person, what I'm saying, or, a substance or a feeling, by doing something. Sometimes you got to let go of things. Letting go of meat, I definitely plan on eating as little as possible meat right now. I'm probably more pescatarian. I eat tuna twice a day and I eat eggs once a day.
Yeah,
it's going to be hard for me to cut eggs.
So I do eggs as well, but I make a joke about it that the eggs I do buy for myself are like nomadic hippie chickens. Because here's the way I mentally sort this out for myself is the chickens are going to lay eggs regardless. Yeah. And if you can buy eggs from chickens that aren't fucking sitting in some shoebox waiting to die, then I could do that. And Trader Joe's has a cool selection of eggs. I try to get like the cage-free, whatever cage-free means. I know that they're still like not necessarily living their best life, but it makes the eggs taste a little better. But I do that with the soy chorizo from Trader Joe's. And have you had the soy chorizo from Trader Joe's? Oh, Brody,
I'm gonna try it out.
It's really good, and it's like $3 or something like that, and you get this huge tube of it, and it's fucking awesome.
There we go.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking rad. So let's get back to the alkaline. So first of all, what's your tale in? So as I knew you were. Let's just start from the beginning, man. So we're about 18. We're all just like kind of meeting up in people's backyards and smoking pot or whatever. At what point did you decide, one, I'm going to get into security, two, what happened to your relationship with weed, and three, when did you want to start getting as big as you are, dude?
Well, when I was younger, my dad was just the most jacked fool I've ever seen in my life. Like, I could see him like 3 blocks away, and he was just super fucking jacked. More jacked than anyone I'd seen. There might have been some big wrestlers on the television, that were more jacked than my father or something, but it really affected me. I mean, I was like, shit, well, I wanted to get that big. I was always skinny when I was a kid. I had long hair. I danced ballet. You know what I'm saying? I was a skinny vegetarian with long hair, with a mullet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not a lot of people know that.
And I was made fun.
Fucking
I was
mullet,
made
dude.
fun of because I was a vegetarian. I was made fun of because I had a fucking long hair,
Talk to that microphone for me, champ.
I was made fun because I was a vegetarian. I had long hair and I danced ballet. So people called me gay. People thought I was weak. People targeted me. And I had to defend myself, like 4 times in high school. I was attacked, you know what I'm saying? And I had to defend myself. And then the person was on the ground, So at one point it was just like, oh, people are going to attack me. I'm going to get strong as fuck and I'll fucking crush you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you try to tell me, I will fucking crush you.
For
you
sure.
know, so there was some angst and some anger, behind it. I definitely just wanted to, get to 220. 220 was a goal. So I already broke that recently. It's hard to hold it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real watery.
I remember you were really excited about getting to 220.
Yeah,
you
220 was a big deal to me.
You measured that on the scale. I saw it
Yeah.
on the Insta story. But it was exciting to see you that exciting. And in true champ fashion, for those at home listening, you referred to yourself as the champ, which I think is positive reinforcement, dude. I like that shit.
Shannon Briggs, he's a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and he says, "Let's go, champ." And I saw that dude, and he's just fired up, man. So I started saying it, "Let's go, champ."
Hey, would you consider him one of your mentors?
I wouldn't say a mentor, but just someone I look up to that really pumps me up and motivates me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
So you got to 220.
Yeah.
And then was that were you at a point where you're like, oh, I showed them, or were you like, let's keep this bitch going?
Well, 220 was really for me. I feel like I wanted to be, my father was always my grandpa and my father were always like 215 comfortably most of their life. But my dad, he always told me he was in between 220, 225. So I wanted to at least get in that range and maybe even a little bit bigger.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's
why was your dad so big?
He was really aggressive, man. His father used to beat the shit out of him when he was younger, and he left home at a young age, and people were trying to fight him all the time. He was getting fought all the time. He was like a loner, and he got electroshock therapy at a young age. You know what I'm saying? At a real young age, he got electroshock therapy, and he's geeked up. He's an iron worker. He picks up iron. He just moves, heavy stuff. He's really intelligent. He's a real cool guy.
Where's he from?
He's from here around California.
And he grew up around here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was always real strong because people were trying to beat the shit out of him.
For sure. So I would, just to help me connect the dots, with your father's past of being bullied and all the conflict he'd suffered in his life, who decided to give you a mullet and put you in ballet?
Shit, that was my mother. She didn't get the
memo.
I think my mother dated a rock star when she was younger, and she really wanted to give me that fucking that rock star haircut, man.
That shit was dope for a while.
Yeah, it was work, man. I had a fucking blow. That my hair was, it was too much work. I prefer it short now. It's easier to maintain.
For sure. But you didn't just have a mullet, man. You had a feathered, like
it was hardcore.
It was. Did you get up to do it and shit? I
had to, bro. I had to fucking blow dry that shit.
Wow.
I had to blow dry that. I had to gel the top of that shit, man. That shit was crazy.
I remember it because me and a couple of my buddies in middle school, we took a picture with you because we had never seen a mullet before. It blew us away. We were like, "This, you got to take a picture with us, man."
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything malicious or anything. I don't know. I didn't even realize you had danced ballet until you had said something to me in, I think, the backyard one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy. So at a certain point were you like, hey, Mom, you got to take me out of ballet. These kids are fucking ruthless at school. Like, what are you doing to me?
I never buckled with that, man. I never buckled with that. To be honest with you, I did the most proud things that I am proud of in my life that I did when doing ballet when I was younger. Those were my greatest achievements, is what I did then in the physical, realm of things. I danced, I opened up on the Kodak Theater stage that was designed for the Oscars and the Academy Awards. I was performed on that stage before that was ever done there. And it was made for that. And I performed on that stage hundreds of times.
By yourself?
With the American Ballet Theater.
Oh.
No, not by myself, but I work with professional ballet companies. I work with the San Francisco Ballet, the American Ballet Theater. And to perform on the stage, it was for the Academy Awards. I was proud of that. That was a good accomplishment for an 11-year-old, boy.
Dude, you should be.
Yeah.
That's hard work. Do you still have a respect?
In front of thousands of people, like 5,000 people.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you still have a respect for ballet?
Yes. It's very great corrective for your posture. It's very similar to yoga.
Yeah.
In a fashion, it brings the body together. It makes it very strong.
For sure.
It looks effortless, but you're very tight.
It doesn't.
It gave me a lot of my strength.
It don't look effortless, bro. I don't know who you're talking to, but that shit don't look effortless.
Try to make it look effortless.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. So that's crazy. So now, did you suffer like any of the urban legends, like ballet toes and stuff?
Ballet toes? My feet were good.
Did you have to wrap them up and stuff?
Nah. At one point, the thing is, I just got so burnt out, man. I got so burnt out. I put in so many hours. And I was at the point where it's like, I'm either going to go professional right now in the next 2 fucking years, and go travel to Russia and get trained with full scholarship and go do some crazy shit with these company, or, I'm going to pull out.
Yeah.
And at the time, before I did this, I did gymnastics. And it was the gymnastics. They're like, oh, go across the street. This guy over here is a great ballet teacher to help you with your gymnastics. And then I quit doing the gymnastics. So then I just stopped doing ballet because I did this summer intensive program, 8 hours a day for 2 months straight. You know what I'm saying? 7 days a week. And towards the end of it, my right ankle was starting to fucking give out on me, man. And I had to fucking perform in front of a couple hundred people.
What do you mean give out on you?
With two women. My fucking right ankle, it was just falling apart, bro. It wasn't working out.
And medically, it wasn't working out?
I didn't go get, x-rays or anything, but it was just fucked. And I took a fuck ton of Advil the day I had to perform. And I had to support these two girls. And at the end of it, man, I was just like, fuck this. I'm not willing to put the rest of my life into this anymore.
Yeah.
And then I went and I started playing video games for 2 years, started cursing on people on Halo Online.
Yeah.
And then I got into weight training.
Started cursing.
I transferred the energy.
I like how you put you swearing at people on Halo part of the journey.
I put all my angst, that I had towards anyone behind the mic towards people that I'd never even seen. You know what I'm saying? On the other side of the world, and I was just like, fuck you, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And that was some young, immature shit,
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta, it's a war zone on those. I'll play video games sometimes.
Yeah.
And especially as a 28-year-old, man, some of those 14-year-olds are ruthless, dude.
Ruthless.
If you don't, somebody was talking about and I just accidentally shot him, and he ended up talking about all the women in my family tree, said some dark shit, it was just
going way too far.
Yeah, but
way out of hand.
It was it's the caliber of Halo, or the caliber of shit talking, because before it was just in the lobbies, as I remember, right? It was just you log on, and then the drama was just in the lobbies, and then you'd get into the games.
It wasn't their problems channeled towards you.
Yeah, now it's fucking almost I don't know. It's crazy, dude. I was cracking up. I had to crack up because I was just dude, if you said that shit to somebody in real life, someone's got to die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't get away with that shit.
It was disrespect, man. You say that to my face, it's gonna be
you're gonna die.
My hands are gonna be on you, and you're gonna be swinging at me, and I'm gonna swing. Some shit.
So
Straight up.
Fuck, man. So you wanted to be, the next chapter is you were interested in doing security for dispensaries, from what I remember.
Yeah, I wanted to get strong. After ballet, I really wanted to get strong. You know what I'm saying? I was sick of being, skinny, and I wanted to put on weight, so I started lifting weights, and towards the end of high school, I kept doing my thing. I kept making money, my own ways of making money. I had a couple jobs, tried out a couple different things. But when I was 21, I was like, okay, I'm going to get my gun license and guard dispensaries.
Oh, yeah, your gun license,
because I was still into the
dude.
weed business. I was still very avid in the weed business for, more than a couple years. And it just seemed like the easiest way for me to get like a $20 an hour job doing armed security work, where I could take pride in the job. I'm guarding the weed, I'm holding down the spot, and I felt good about that. So I did that for 6 years, and right now I'm trying to stop doing that completely and venture completely into personal training people and being their nutritionist.
Are you still doing that?
No. Right now I'm actually completely done with that.
Okay.
I still got my gun license, still got my guard car, but it's something that it's time to change the energies.
Yeah, for sure. Is that a negative energy type job?
You know what? I've gone as far as you possibly can go in security. I've worked in patrol vehicles. I've worked with K9, Belgian Malinois, sniper dogs. I've worked, in Section 8 neighborhoods where there was 20 shootings and 4 deaths in a month. 20 shootings and 4 deaths in a month. Like, where the fuck? I worked in that neighborhood, and I had to respond to people breaking into a building, with my gun drawn. I've had to draw my firearm before. I've worked at places where there was,
what's that like?
Bullet holes in the walls. I've seen people with firearms in front of me. And I had to hold it down like, I will fucking kill you instantly. I will fucking kill you like right away. I had to be, Like,
what's that like pulling your gun out on somebody?
Well, mine was already preemptively drawn in that situation.
Okay.
Because one of the people that broke in there was a felon. We actually got it all on camera, and this guy bolted out of the top of the window and bolted faster than a fucking Olympic runner, bro.
Wow.
You seen two dudes just boom, boom, just go so fast.
Out the window?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the cops, it took like 30 minutes. I was one step away from being LAPD because I had done everything, you could do with security at that fucking point,
Yeah.
There's nothing more. I've done all the different security jobs. I've worked in strip clubs, strip malls. You know what I'm saying?
Which strip clubs around here?
In LA.
What's that like to work at a strip club?
That's ratchet as shit, man. That's terrible.
It's
Fuck.
super ratchet.
Man, I'll tell you, the first time I worked at one, I had to.
I'm sorry, I keep playing with
people.
People
were fucked up, man. They were leaving and they were rocking into the glass and shit, and just everyone that was coming into one, you could tell they weren't getting none. They weren't getting none anywhere, and they were going there.
But you're not supposed to go into strip clubs to get quote unquote some. Right?
Yeah, no, I know, but you could just tell these guys.
Just was sexually frustrated.
Really, yeah.
Like you with the steak. They go there, just the animal instincts in there.
Bro, I didn't even really want to go in there. I had to use the restroom, so I'm like, all right, it's time to go inside. I look to the left, man. The first thing I see is this woman, this big titty white woman, blonde hair with a fucking fat C-section scar, man. It was just nasty as fuck, bro. It's the first thing I saw. I'm like, boom, just look right to that. I'm like, no. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, that's not what I wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? So after that, man, I just always kept my eyes straight forward when I was going to the restroom, man. I didn't like what I saw.
The bathroom's just hardcore.
There's some ratchet ass hoes at the fucking strip club. I know they got nice strip clubs at some places, but that was not the one.
So there's always the joke.
Playpen's not the one.
There's always the joke, like the strip club, like the 2 o'clock in the afternoon Wednesday shift.
This was a night shift.
Okay. Did you ever work during the day?
No.
Okay. Because I'm
pretty sure this one was only open at night hours.
Okay, yeah, because I'm curious. It's funny you say that. I wonder if strip clubs are even open during the day, or is that just like a myth?
Maybe in Vegas.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because because it's not normal for them.
I've never
to be,
even. I've only been in the strip clubs that I've worked at. I've never actually been to a strip club
Yeah,
in my free time.
I've been to like 1.5 before.
Yeah.
And it's not for me, dude. It's a
Yeah.
waste. It's a waste. It's a weird vibe. It's
For
a
sure,
weird
yeah.
vibe. You know,
man.
Yeah, fuck, dude.
That goes along with like the cows, being hungover, you know what I'm saying, and just like being slit in their throats, bleeding out.
Yeah,
and the other cows seeing their shit. It's the adrenaline in them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the vibe of where it came from.
Yeah, it's a weird vibe in there for sure. Yeah, dude. So you work security at the strip clubs. You've done all kinds of security.
Yeah, I've worked at like 15 dispensaries, primarily dispensary security.
And then you decided you were gonna get big as fuck.
Man, I was gonna do that a long time ago, but I have my limits. We were not gonna get too crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you're getting you're pretty crazy, dude. You're big.
Yeah.
You gonna try and get bigger?
Oh, I'll definitely get bigger. Like
For sure.
It's just automatically gonna happen.
Are you trying to compete?
I have competed.
Are you competing?
Yeah,
Are you a bodybuilder?
I wouldn't call myself a bodybuilder.
Why not?
I mean, I do build my body, but I'll say this: bodybuilding is not healthy. You know what I'm saying? Bodybuilding, eating lots of copious amounts of protein, there comes to a point where, you got to think about your health and prioritize your health. You know what I'm saying? Because eating 5, 6, 7 times a day, it's not good for your insides. Real talk. You can do that for years. It's going to take years off your life.
Yeah, you're kind of on some next level shit right now. I could tell by your stories. You're always talking about your alkaline levels and eating more vegetables and fruits. And
if you decide to be super aggressive with your bullshit eating of food or copious amounts eating to get big, you will get unhealthy and you will need to have greens and vegetables or your health's going to suffer. And I've had to pay consequences with that. That's why I'm so avid.
You've had to pay consequences for eating protein?
No, yeah. I've felt the consequences of what happens when you eat too much food all the fucking time for like weeks on end.
Yeah.
You feel like shit, bro. You feel like garbage. You feel like you're just holding all this dead weight. You're just like,
Yeah.
Like you might be able to hit the weight heavy in the gym, you know what I'm saying, for a moment in time, but right afterwards you're gonna be tired as fuck. Your cardio is gonna be shit.
I'll say this, that I smoked cigarettes for 10 years and then quit and couldn't take a regular shit with a life dependent on me. Yeah. I had super irregular bowel syndrome. And it wasn't until I switched off of protein that I finally have like a regular shitting schedule, dude. It was like, so anybody out there that has quit cigarettes trying to fucking and you know what sucks?
Off protein, like protein powder? Or
No. I like meats and shit, dude.
Yeah.
Because
it clogs up your insides,
dude. My old fucking diet while working out was like microwaved in a plastic bag brown rice because it's the easy shit.
Yeah.
You pour it out. I would cook we'd get my dad raised me on like bratwurst, so I'd have just like bratwurst. I'd boil them, throw 2 in the fucking thing, and like and I would just do that. I would just like survive diet, like be like, oh, I can get away with that. I never seasoned anything. I never like made the effort. It was always like rice and meat, fucking this, and I don't know how I did it, but it just super simple and. But here's the thing, man, is like I was worried once I got into doing, I think one of the reasons why I took so long to get into the green smoothies is I was worried for some reason, like growing up, you see like the wheatgrass shots and shit. And you're like, there's no fucking way I'm ever drinking that, And I just kind of put it off forever because I knew it was going to be like shit. Dude, I ate such basic and stupid, simple food for so long. I never really ate sugar. So real quick, I was 220 pounds when I was 19, unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like just big, dude. Like just I was sitting around with my ex-girlfriend eating pasta, not doing shit, dude. Not doing shit. I'm like 176 now.
Yeah.
And I was 220 just
You
huge.
look great, bro. You look healthy.
Oh, thanks,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? Keep up that hard work.
I'm making the effort to take care of myself. So I was sitting around not fucking doing anything. Ever since then, I lost the weight, and dude, I was way bigger than Pat. Pat came to me and was like, dude, I need to talk to you, bro. Like, you're getting big, like big, and it was fucking crazy for me because I'd always been skinny, you know, and ever since then had a real basic diet, but I've always tried my best, and I was always kind of running on this fear of gaining all that weight back. So I never really like indulged in fucking sugars more than a day in a row. Like I was super conscious about what I was eating. And in doing so, I molded fucking 7 years of me eating these super healthy, trying to make the right decisions, that now I'm 28, had my first green smoothie and being like, well, here it goes. And I fucking had it. And I was like, this rules, dude. This
felt great.
I felt great
immediately.
Well, especially like over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So I was scared of the word vegan. I thought it was an ugly word, like my whole life, like vegan. It just seemed weird. But it's undeniable, and I didn't realize this until I had my first vegan meal, that vegan food makes you feel fucking awesome. You eat it, and it's one of the only meals where I'm not tired afterwards.
Yeah, because it's alkaline.
And
most of the time, it's alkaline.
So, and I'm not talking fried tofu. I mean,
it's not acidic.
I mean, like vegetables, beans, like falafel, like really. Yeah. I mean, vegan food, and it's. If falafel is vegan, I was trying to come up with something, but nothing fried, right? Like really clean food. Yeah. And that was undeniable. I was like, okay, well, hold up. Like, okay, maybe I'm like fucking judging the word. Like, I'm eating super basic, and I was afraid of vegan food, but I eat vegan, and I feel like brand new, like hyped. You know, you feel like hyper. Yeah. And so it was just kind of this evolution of that. And now I'm to the point where I let meat go because I thought it was kind of fucked up. And now I'm feeling like less heavy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I eat enough like black beans and nut butters and shit and healthy fats, avocados and shit, I can perform the same way. I'm lifting the same I was when I was on meat and shit. So I was like, wait, hold up, motherfucker. Like maybe I don't need all this shit. Maybe I just need to eat. Maybe I can substitute all of my meat proteins with like nut butters, like broccoli, like, and just eat as much healthy shit as possible. And now I can eat like all day, it seems like, and I'll lose weight the next day. It blows my fucking mind. I had 2 juice smoothies, a vegetable soup yesterday, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yeah, and I was just, and I woke up today.
You're
and
not
I was
clogged. You're not clogged. You're not like moving all slow on the insides.
And it's wild. And then a fuck ton of water, obviously. And then I take a multivitamin, and I just switched from fish oils. Now I'm doing a flaxseed oil.
I can tell, man. I can tell you got copious amounts of energy at your fingertips.
Yeah, well, the black coffee helps, but I got fucking serious. I've always been hyper. I was the kid climbing out, finding a way of breaking out of my crib when I was a kid. So I'd always been healthy. So now that I'm not stoned, because I'm sober now too. Now that I'm not stoned and I'm kind of tapping back into this natural resource, of energy. I've never felt more like myself now that the diet's cleaned up, now that the weed's not there. Now it's like, this is how I naturally am. It's just through influence, like of weed, through meat, you know, like, and we could talk about this, how America wants you acidic. I mean, like the way alcohol advertisements everywhere. Fucking drink, man. This is a good time. You need a good time to drink. And so you see that, and the fucking music is have a fucking shot.
Yeah.
And they sell you everything, and then it's burgers on the TV.
They want everyone stupid. They want everyone stupid and controllable.
Yeah,
you know, and they want to feed you garbage. I feel, you know, the people without, you know, good guidance, good fathers and good mothers that are going to be growing up in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
You know, they're fucked.
Yeah.
They're fucked. They're going to be eating some real garbage ass food. You know, their pineal gland is going to be calcified.
Dude, it's funny you say pineal gland because how spiritual are you, would you say?
I'd consider myself very spiritual. You know, that's probably why I want to go back to being vegetarian. You know,
for the folks that maybe don't understand, your pineal gland is apparently what is affected when you do hallucinogens and more importantly, it's noted with the effects of DMT.
Yeah.
It affects your pineal gland.
Yeah.
And when he had said pineal gland, it's kind of a...
It can hold a lot of insight.
Yeah.
You know, they say fluoride calcifies
eye, right?
it. Yeah. They say fluoride calcifies and stuff. you know, I believe, yeah, they got a lot of chemicals that are out there and a lot of big name companies that are just being spread. Give this to people, dull them down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, all the sugar, yeah, when you're all alcoholed out, you just want to eat sugary foods and garbage, the easily accessible foods.
Yeah.
You know, they want people, you know, drunk
that
and
late
controllable.
meal, Taco Bell fucking
You know?
fourth meal, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of fucking... If you're up past... I have learned from being sober that if you're up past 10 o'clock at night, usually if you're not in bed, something's going on. Like, you're either like... Now that I'm not drinking and shit, I realize that, like, every time that I'm up past 10 o'clock at night, I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm not, and my body's just like, time to go to bed, fool. Unless I'm working on this shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's fucking wild. Now, you say fluoride calcifies.
I think it's a good possibility.
Yeah. So what exactly is fluoride?
Fluoride, that's in the toothpaste.
Yeah.
You
So
know, it's supposed to prevent cavities and stuff.
So
you know, but they say that, you know, it's toxic. It actually builds up in the body, and there's heavy metals that build up in the body too, and that's very important for cleanses and detoxes and green drinks and stuff to help pull these metals out of the body. Yeah. To detoxify the body so you can really feel like, you know, your normal self again.
Yeah. So when you say cleanse, do you mean the lemon pepper, cayenne, or lemon juice, cayenne pepper
with the maple syrup?
Maple syrup.
That's the master cleanse. That one's a real hardcore cleanse. That's no food, and that's just that. The maple syrup is
for
the only
7 days, right?
Wow. As long as you can go on that. I couldn't do that right now. I couldn't do that. I want to do that one.
You'd lose so much weight.
I would lose, you know, 15
you would lose
pounds. I would go back down to 200 easily.
Do you constantly have to be digging into your pantry in order to maintain your weight right now?
You know what? Right now, I'm more interested in health. You know, I hit 220. You know, I'm happy about that. But that's, you know, I even hit 225. And when I hit 225, bro, I felt like shit, bro. I felt like shit. My stomach was out to here. You know what I'm saying? My stomach was out further than my chest, you know, and I was like huffing and puffing up and down the stairs, and I didn't feel good.
So how do you get to 230 without feeling like a dick bag? Is it
like, you know, I wanted to get to 230 recently, and I was thinking about pushing for it, but, you know, health is more important than, you know, weighing an extra couple pounds.
Always.
You know? And you can perform way better. I do believe that you would perform better on a vegetarian and a vegan diet. Yeah. You know, carbohydrate wise, and pushing those energy sources, you know. When you're acidic, your blood is fucking sticky. It is really fucking sticky, and it moves really fucking slow, like super fucking slow. When your blood is alkaline, it moves fast. So thoughts in your brain are working really good. When you're acidic, it's everything slower. Your thought pattern slower, you know, your movement, everything slows down in the body. Your heart has to work harder to move the sticky blood. Think about that. Your heart. So once your body gets acidic, then your heart has to work twice as hard to move this sticky ass blood. If you pound an energy drink, I got some garbage right here. You know, you can drink this fucking garbage.
He brought that in for educational purposes.
You can drink this fucking garbage, right? But if you drink this garbage, you're going to pay a fucking price. You got to drink a green drink, or you need some apple cider vinegar water before you go to bed to get your alkaline levels right. Because if you get acidic from that, you're just going to be moving slow. You're going to wake up tired, all acidic and shit, and you're going to crave more sugars and get even more acidic unless you fix it and do fruits and vegetables. It's the answer.
So I tell my friends on a constant, stop drinking that fucking energy drink. Yeah. Anybody who knows me and is drinking energy.
And if you do, you got to balance it. You have to balance it.
See, I don't even get there. Because black coffee's always done it for me. I figure like black coffee, it's from the earth.
This is good. This is good black coffee. That's why I stopped.
Oh, this is just the Trader Joe's, you know? Yeah, and you know what? I drink a lot of it, and I fucking had a day the other day where I didn't have any coffee, and I got through the day and kind of didn't have the headache on the left side of my brain and shit, and I was like, oh no, like, am I about to fucking quit coffee too? Because coffee's like the last thing I got. But now, okay, so this was the symptoms of me going sober, bro. It was like first month, you're like, what am I doing? Like, fuck, man. Like, it's mixed with that.
Is this just off weed?
Everything.
Weed and alcohol?
I don't do any. But however, I got tattooed like the other day, and I took a painkiller for it. So I'm not like fucking held down shotgun to the dome,
Yeah.
like sober. What'd you do? Piss in this cup. But I am like, I'm off recreational and everything.
Yeah.
But the reason I do that is because it's purely to enhance this experience so that I can handle this.
You're enhancing the quality of your life. You're tapping into potentials that you've never tapped into.
For sure.
You know, we create blocks doing the same repetitive patterns over and over again. We got to get out of those patterns and change it. You know, I still smoke weed right now.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I had 2 days. Twice I had 2 days in the last 5 months without weed. I smoke weed every fucking day. And those 2 days that I had twice, I had prolific thoughts. They were fucking amazing and magical. And they came right from the core of my dome. They fucking had all the concreteness of me inside them. And you can contemplate all day. Weed is going to give you contemplation, and it'll allow you to surf, you know, your insides and stuff. But when it comes time to do things, and it comes time to really push forward and use all the knowledge that you already fucking know, because you've already been smoking the weed, thinking about everything, you know, you let go of it and then you can perform. So I need to do that right now, but I use it to calm me down from these.
Hey, you know what? number one, before we carry on this conversation, like, I have a bong for my friends here. Like, I'm team weed. I'm team whatever you need, if that makes sense, brother. So this is just what I need. Brother, everybody who's watched this podcast knows.
You inspire me, bro. You inspire me big time. When I saw you doing that, man, I needed that. I wanted a full week. I went 2 days, man.
But do what's right for you. So I went through, I went 9 years smoking pot. I was drinking all the fucking time. I smoked a pack a day. I was doing some blow there towards the end, and that kind of cut it for me. Is the hangovers mixed with that? Yeah. I remember watching The Sun Came Up, and I was talking to a particular.
I did that too.
I was talking to a particular friend of mine recently, motherfucker. If you watch this, you know I'm talking to, and I was like, "What are we doing, man?" And it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm an adult, and I'm like, and it was just me and him or her. And not to throw any of the homies under the bus. Yeah. And we were watching The Sun Come Up, and it was just me and that person sitting in a living room. And like, I was like hitting cigarettes again, and I'm supposed to be off of cigarettes. Yeah. And I was drinking more than I normally would to chase the come downs. And I was just doing this all fucking night, man, and it was just exhausting, dude. And by 5 o'clock in the morning, I was exhausted, and I felt so spiritually far from myself. I just seemed like this shell, like, and it was almost like an out of body experience watching me look at the sun, watching it coming up, and not feeling thankful at all, but trying to do the math of like what exactly like. Am I so uncomfortable in my day-to-day life that I can't just like have a fucking Friday night at home? You know, why do I got to go sit on this couch like and be in company to feel like I'm doing something? Like, why aren't like something's obviously lacking on my day-to-day life because I'm not fulfilled, because if I was fulfilled, I wouldn't need this artificial bullshit. So I wanted to take the time to by myself. At that same time, I was worried about a job. I was worried about my career. I'd been working at the same. I was still there. I working at the same job for years. I knew I wanted to do something with charity just because like I just had always fucking felt like I've been taking, and I would just feel like I've been so fortunate in my life and so privileged. And I know there's people out there who are not even a % as privileged as I. And I wanted to figure out a way to get my energy back, you know, and kind of pay back all the things that I've taken. I felt like I had this huge credit card bill spiritually. Like I was fucking maxed out on my credit card, and I needed to start making monthly payments back on this shit. And I was sitting there with a graphic design degree. I had this fucking huge spiritual credit card debt, if you will. I didn't know what it's like. I hadn't been sober in nine years. If I wasn't fucking drinking, I was taking a little rip of weed in the car. Yeah. I didn't know myself. I worked the same job, and I was like, is this me? Like, am I just gonna like put up with this? And it's easy as fuck. I would go on my phone and see people you know, in their own journeys, excelling and traveling and new job opportunities. And I was always told growing up, like, you're talented and you're smart and this and that, but like, what's the missing piece? How come like I'm so late to this fucking party? How come I'm still settling with the same shit every day? How come nothing's changing? How come I want change so bad, but nothing's changing? What's the missing piece here? And so I set out on a journey, and I didn't have to go anywhere. I just got rid of everything, took everything, sacked up, and got rid of everything. And the first month was exciting because you're like, wow, I'm finally gonna get to used to myself. But let me tell you something, man. And this goes out to all my people making the sober journey out there. Is after that excitement dissipates, where you're like, man, the rest of my life is gonna be fucking golden. Every day I'm finding out something about myself. When you get used to yourself again, it's around the 45-day mark.
Yeah.
And you're realizing your friends aren't calling you anymore because they're tired of hearing you say, no, I don't want to go to the bar. You're fucking home alone all the time. You need to do something. And so to go back to my job thing, I had all of these I was always in a band, and I think it was especially hard for me because I was always in a band. Yeah. I always like shared my experiences with at least 3 other people, you know, because I was a drummer in a band. And I took the loneliness really hard. And so I wanted to figure out a way where, like, I missed that camaraderie. I had a graphic design background, a degree, if you will, but I didn't really have a voice with my art. I never really tried. And dude, I literally, the same way with my fucking green juices, I put all of those fucking ideas in a blender, and this is it, dude. And this is it. And I started a podcast.
Oh, you're the champion, bro.
No, you're the
champion,
you're
man.
the champ.
I appreciate you, bro. You have one of the most, you know, energetic presences. Andrew Olin, he has, you know, you can do so much with your voice. And, you know, I already know, like, if there's one person that can light up a room real fucking quick, it's Andrew right here. You know what I'm saying? I fucking know that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that. I've seen that throughout my life, you know, in many moments. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can hold a conversation with anyone. You know, you're a great person. You know, so it's perfect you doing, you know, what you're doing right now, bro.
I honestly think for the first time in my life that I have given a God-given talent of communication. And I really do care.
There we go.
I really do care about people. And to the point, I care about people. I know this is true because I'm tired of caring about myself. And that's how I know I care about other people, because I care about life. I care about my life, but I'm tired of caring about myself and what's left, everything else that isn't myself. And so I needed to create something that reflected that. Deep. Yeah, and I just wanted to you know, I really do, especially, and it's easy, and I love my life more and more by the day. I'm so thankful for everything that I have, that I just want to share to the world how fucking incredible my everyday is, and you guys are my everyday. So so that's why I have you guys on, and that's why when I tell you I'm excited that you're coming, I really mean it, because it's like I was on a couch a little more than half a year ago, nowhere near this, and so all of you, so you and all of my guests are part of the system, man. You
appreciate
guys,
you, bro. Thank you for having me on, bro.
Of course,
you know
dude. You guys are cogs in the wheel, and Samba, I'm specifically, you're so knowledgeable, and I can tell that you are so health forward right now. And if I wanted this podcast to be anything, I wanted it to be positive for people who maybe aren't as healthy as maybe you and I are, and will maybe one day hear this and think, you know, the goal for this would be like, how fucking acidic am I? You know, that would be a win for me and you, for somebody to look at their own diet and be like, wait, am I eating bullshit all the time? Yeah. You know, because now me and you are changing the fucking world.
Most people, you know, acidity is one thing. You only have so much adrenaline in your body as well. Your adrenals are a meter. That's your meter. And when you're tapping out on caffeine all the time, you're drinking caffeine every day, you're tapping out your adrenals and you're going to bed. Every time you drink that last caffeine drink, your adrenals are shot. Your body has no more natural adrenaline because you've been artificially spiking it with caffeine. So eventually, if you keep fucking doing that shit every day, you're gonna have no fucking adrenaline. And
Which I do.
And you're gonna be tired. You're gonna be tired. One thing I recommend to people: ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. It's an herb. It's an herb and it's amazing, bro. It's so fucking good. Everyone look this up. Ashwagandha. If you have a caffeine problem and you've been abusing the fuck out of energy drinks and stuff, stop doing that shit. Get you some of that. Do it for a month. Do it for 2 weeks. It'll boost your adrenals and you'll feel the caffeine again.
What's ashwagandha?
Ashwagandha, and it's an adaptogen. It gets you geeked up. It's actually benefits. It's a natural testosterone booster as well. Ashwagandha,
really?
A real nice, powerful herb.
And what means do you take it? Do I gotta take a bong rip of it?
You can take capsules. You know what? Check this out. I got a green product. I sent you that one green product. I got another green product that has the ashwagandha with the fucking the greens in it. It has like some barley grass and some wheat grass up in there.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And I could put it in my green smoothie.
Bro, it's straight greens. And ashwagandha normally goes for like $23-24. The greens normally go for $23-24. This product's $35.
So
you get both.
And is it a powder?
I'll bring you some.
Is it a powder that I could put in my juice every morning?
You can do ashwagandha powder. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. This particular one. Yeah.
How many green drinks can I have a day?
I like 2. I like 2 a day. 2 a day is perfect for me. I need that with as much protein and as much bullshit as I fucking eat to supply my weightlifting demands.
Yeah.
I need to fucking balance it with greens. If I don't, I feel like shit.
Yeah.
I feel like shit. My body gets acidic. I breathe like shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're eating beef, and you eat a bunch of pizza and you eat a bunch of fucking popcorn and, Twinkies and donuts and all that shit, and you eat whatever it is to build muscle, you're going to start feeling like a garbage disposal.
I got over the point, dude, where like I don't know how concerned I am about building muscle anymore.
Yeah.
Like I kind of like am more.
Me too. I got to a new point.
I got to a point where like I want my strength to be applicable. Like I want to like be able to like run far and like lift up fucking boxes and like do like be fit. So it's been 7 years. So really, I started working out when my brother, shout out Pat, who fucking ruined your vegetarian streak, Pat.
It's okay.
Don't come home for the holidays. So when I lost all that weight, I'd really started being in the gym around then.
Yeah.
And dude, I've been going to the gym lately, especially since I got a bike. And the bike's fun to ride, man. Like the bike, just like when you're a little kid, it's fun to ride and you can put on a fucking podcast.
It's a great workout.
Half the reason why I started a podcast is because I love podcasts. I love listening to conversations. I'm a student. I'm like the same way people are into surfing and shit. I'm like, no way, these two people had a conversation. I have to hear it. Like I'm passionate about communication. I love it. I listen to how people go about asking hard questions or how they go about comforting people over a mic. Like I'm a complete fucking student in it. And
that's what it's about, man.
I can fucking
communication. So important.
Especially in 2019, man. I mean, like there's the communication barrier.
Yeah.
How, first of all, without even talking about what's going on in our lunch boxes, how unhealthy and almost mentally acidic is fucking social media.
Wow.
How much does that clog you up mentally?
You know what? You gotta really be careful how much time you spend at the computer, watching what other people are doing. Let's just say this. If you got stuff to be doing in your life, you're trying to better your life, you need to fucking get to your life. You need to quit worrying what other people are doing and get to your life. You know what I'm saying?
I love that you
focus on yourself. Other men shouldn't be worried about what other men are doing unless, they're inspiring them. You know what I'm saying? Motivation. You look up to someone, that's great. But if you're looking at stuff that's not inspiring you, or you're looking at someone's page with hate, you know what I'm saying? Or you're like, worried about all this drama and garbage, like worry about your life. Get your blood right. Get your blood right. Get rid of the acidity, get the oxygen content up in the bloodstream, and start, getting rid of the garbage that you need mentally. Yeah, man, you got to unfollow that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And
I love that.
You might have some.
That was amazing. How you address the camera? You're the first person to address. You're good at this, man.
People need to. No, I believe what you just said is real, man.
You're good at this.
People on watching television, they watch all this drama shit. You know what I'm saying? They deal with all their drama at work, then they come home, watch all this
Talking
drama
that
shit.
mic from me.
They watch all this drama shit on television. I see this shit, 600-pound life, 90-day fiance, all these drama shows, these MTV shows and stuff. And then they go on Instagram and they just want to judge people and shit. It's like, judge your own life, get your life right. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
For sure. But so did you ever smoke cigarettes?
Bro, you're the first person that I ever smoked a cigarette with.
Jesus. Fuck the Olens, dude. Fuck the
Hey,
no
man,
way.
that's crazy. No, for real.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
I'm sorry,
Shit,
man.
No,
I'm really sorry.
Don't be. You're like,
I'm sorry, man.
It's all good, bro.
Fuck.
I was right here. We were on the porch.
Oh, that's awful, dude.
No, it's all good.
Fucking awful.
No,
man.
I remember it was a Marlboro Red.
Oh, I fucking remember
Yeah.
the pack. Yeah, I remember that stage in my life, dude. Fuck. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's all good.
That's not cool. No, you know what? And did you continue smoking after that?
You know what? I would smoke here and there when people had them, you know what I'm saying? Maybe at a party when I was drinking. But I never bought packs. I bought a pack maybe twice.
Okay, good.
But I realized this whenever I worked out, and I get a natural high working out. People do cocaine. People do cocaine. People do methamphetamine. You know what I'm saying? People like to do stimulants to feel good. I feel so good. Well, guess what, man? When you fucking pick up 400 pounds, 500 pounds off the floor, that's going to give you a blood rush to the last 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
You're going to be geeked up. You're going to be fucking horny. You're going to be fucking bitches and fucking getting money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be amped up on whatever you focus your energy with. It's going to multiply your energy. But people don't tap into that energy resource because they're depleting themselves doing drugs and chemicals that'll exhaust them of their natural energy. If you do some crazy ass lifting or if you go on a fucking long run, you feel incredible afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You breathe hard, you pump your lungs. Most people don't even focus on their breathing. Everyone's just naturally breathing. Do some deep breathing for like 3-4 minutes. You'd be high as fuck. Beaming with energy.
I have a meditation count and I don't do it every day. I was doing it every day, but I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I was doing it because I thought I had to. But now that I'm kind of doing this comfortable thing, dude, I gotta say something before we continue.
Yeah.
Dude, you're good at this and you should if you don't start your own podcast, I gotta have you on like at least once every 2 months, dude. Because
For sure, bro.
You're really good at talking. Have you heard that before? That you're good at talking into a microphone?
No.
You're really good at talking into it. You got like a big
Good shit, bro.
personality.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go,
good.
champ.
You're good at this, man.
Let's get this money.
All right, for sure. If
Get this alkaline money.
Yeah.
Alkalize your blood. Feel good. Feel awake. Everyone's feeling all tired, man. When you're consuming sugars and meat and bread and fucking energy drinks all the time, you're gonna feel tired. You're gonna be crashing midday. Guaranteed.
All right. Well, you let me know if you
Green
ever
drinks.
you're gonna get older and
Lemon
you're gonna get wiser. If
Yeah.
you ever decide you want to start a podcast, you let me know and I'll
For
get the
sure,
whole
brother.
thing set up for you.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate you, bro.
Because I believe
yeah.
in you, dude. You're
Thank you,
fucking
bro.
huge. So a couple months ago, right after the time I was jogging around a lot, and you had saw that.
Yeah, man. Putting in that work.
And mainly what it was is I told myself that I wanted to be a jogger. And so I made myself a deal. I put it on Instagram so people knew that I was going to, because I do want to inspire people,
Yeah.
And I made it. So I went on my Instagram story and said, hey man, like I want to be a jogger. There's the Run for Education. In 5 weeks, I'm going to run 4 times a day or whatever until I can run this fucking 5K. And I went out and a couple times a week, I would run that fucking 5K at
Killed
first. And I ended up running the 5K without stopping in 27 minutes, which is a huge record for me. I was smoking forever.
27 minutes?
Yeah, the same kid who was on the couch, man. And what was big for me was like passing, what seemed like really healthy people and feeling like part of the healthy. It was the first time in my life in this whole where I made a goal. I didn't make fucking excuses. I fucking went and I fucking did it, and nobody was there running with me. I fucking signed myself up for it, and I did it. Yeah, and I just I needed to know I could do something like that, and that's what it was. But ever since then, I had this momentum where I was like, okay, well, now that I can do that, let's do this, let's do that. And essentially, I set up my whole 14-hour days to just be working, trying to better myself. But I was wrong, man, because I didn't take enough time to just enjoy the ride, which is another important part of the journey. And maybe you find that escape in your weed or something, but like it is important for you to take it at the same time as you're grinding and you're getting that money, as you put it. It's good to fucking sit back and take inventory of all the important things in your life and enjoy those important things. You know, there was a time where this was a couple months ago. I was almost neglectful to Kenzie, man, my girlfriend, because I just was so concerned about competing. And no, I can't just sit on this couch, Kenzie, because somebody's fucking out there and somebody's making a podcast and they're fucking recording and they're writing down their fucking, and they're coming up with these ideas, and I just can't chill. And dude, and that's when I got the meditation count, bro. You should not be keeping track of how many times you're fucking meditating. Like it's like two different things. Like meditation is supposed to be this very natural thing that you do just to tap back into yourself. And ever since then, I have just taken a deep breath. I've rolled with the 4 Agreements. You fuck with the 4 Agreements?
What's the 4 Agreements?
It's a book by Don Luis. I forget it. I forget the name, but it's this book, spiritual. It's don't make assumptions. Always try your best. Be impeccable with your word. And I fucking forgot. Derek Reeves had to help me out. But it's this book, and I've stuck to the 4 Agreements. I'll have to look them up for you after this. Yeah. And basically, in short, all I've done is be honest, try my hardest when it was time to work. When it wasn't time to work, enjoy the fucking things that are there for me to
be
fucking...
appreciative for what you got around you.
For sure. And take the time to smell the flowers that you're working so hard.
Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah, dude. And like, if you're working so hard at your fucking garden, man, what's the point of planting the prettiest flowers if you don't take a time to sit in that fucking lawn chair and look at them a little bit?
That's for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ever since I've been doing that, I have a set schedule Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now for my stream. And before, it was just like any time. Oh, what time can you do it? Oh, fucking 3 a.m. to 6. Okay, I'll do it. Like and that didn't actually happen, but I was just taking ridiculous times and just filling up my fucking schedule and always working. And Kenzie was just like, and it wasn't fair to Kenzie because you have a lady, you know, she's half the deal, you know, and you got to show appreciation to the chicks out there, fellas. And man, ever since that, I've just like have done my best to just kind of be along for the ride. But when it was time to work, be as honest as I can with people, and always try to be the best Andrew I could be that day. Man, it's come so naturally and easy, and fuck, man, it's way easier. So in conclusion to that thought, anybody who's out there who is grinding, getting that money, as you put, make sure you take a second to count the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or spend a little bit of it.
Pat yourself on the back. You know, a lot of people, they work so fucking hard. Hey, you know what? A lot of you motherfuckers don't work hard too. A lot of people, you need to step up to the plate and work harder. And get what you need to get. Figure out what you need to get rid of in your life to make the space for the energy you need to produce the results you need to, push forward. But you got to be appreciative. If you are working hard, pat yourself on the back. Everyone could be like, oh, yeah, good job. You worked real hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did great. Good job, Andrew. But only you know what fucking steps you needed to take to do. Only you knew the intensity of the thought patterns that you had to go through to change and the emotions behind it to change those thought patterns to fucking be where you're at now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? No one can fucking truly pat you on the back for the real hard work. You know what hard work you did. No one can truly give you the appreciation you deserve but yourself.
Absolutely.
So you got to love yourself and be appreciative when you get to that next level, fuck yeah. You know,
absolutely.
pat yourself on the back. For the hard work.
100%, dude.
Give yourself credit because no one else will give you the credit you deserve but yourself.
For sure.
At the end of the day.
And we're naturally fucking lazy creatures, like it's our fucking...
The way society's designed right now, shit, everyone could be just lazy as fuck. Let's just order fucking Taco Bell on the new app and shit. You know what I'm saying?
On the Taco Bell app.
Yeah, how crazy is that? You know what I'm saying?
How crazy is that?
Man.
It's fucking wild. So the state of in your head is society acidic right now, would you say? Is it slow moving? Wow. And
yeah, man. I think everyone
that acidity it's almost a metaphor for
It's mental too. It's mental too because people are in their own warps. Everyone wants to be in their fucking comfort zone. No one wants to break through their barriers of their comfort zone that they create for themselves, and that society easily creates comfort zones for people.
For sure.
The kids nowadays are like, oh shit, I got a tablet, you know?
Yeah.
2 years old. Oh, mama, dada. No, the gameplay. You know, people get really.
That's bananas, right? My 9-year-old niece has a cell phone, and she texts me
At
some
9 years
days, emojis.
I think
and
I
shit.
had one at 12.
And I'm like, hey, like, thank God this is still my
girlfriend's
number.
just got
girl.
one at 11. My girlfriend's daughter just got a cell phone finally at 11.
No way.
Yeah.
And you can't tell her.
And
hey,
she was, yeah.
You can't be like, hey, what are you doing, mom? You kind of just have to be like, oh, I support you, babe.
No, I mean, that's fine. 11's cool, you know? But, yeah, no, they get. Kids are also they're having sugar from a young age. So they down a whole soda. They run around. Ah,
Yeah.
And then it's crash.
Yeah.
Everyone's wired from a young age. Soda.
Yeah.
Soda. Candy.
Yeah.
Everyone wants candy, soda.
Yeah, but that we all did that. I mean, you didn't, maybe.
Yeah, but it affects people still to this day. So people still keep on tacking into these same patterns.
Yeah.
That are not going to affect their brain in the best way for them to really have the realizations that they need to better their lives.
All right,
and they stay in the zone.
Fuck me up, fam. I have. It's to the point where I have a cup of coffee, and it really doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, ashwagandha, bro.
Ashwagandha. And you're real about that.
I swear on everything. I swear I'll bring it to you. I will bring you some ashwagandha.
How the fuck did you find out about something called ashwagandha, bro?
Man, I research herbs and roots. I've researched every natural supplement that there is.
You're passionate about this.
Very passionate about health and fitness.
You should probably go into this line of work, right?
Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm about to be a certified nutritionist and a certified personal trainer.
That's
through NASM.
fucking perfect.
In the next 2 months, I'm really close to finishing the studying. Wait,
did you say in the next 2 weeks?
In the next 2 months, I'll be a certified nutritionist and a certified personal trainer.
Let's do this, dude. In 2 months, when you're certified, you come back on.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll celebrate here over an ashwagandha shake.
Yeah, bro.
We'll have some ashwagandha.
You can tell me then. You'll have had time to take it by then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk supplements for a second because I do take supplements. I take a Now Atom. It's just like an essential. It's an essential vitamin. I take one a day. But I take. How important are omegas?
Omegas.
Yes,
like fish oil and all that stuff.
Well, I don't take fish oil because to make fish oil you have to smash fish with a fucking press.
Is that how you're thinking about that?
Yeah. Right? Well, I don't do fish oil. I do flaxseed oil, which isn't. There's two forms of essential acids. There's APA and
EPA and DHA.
Yeah, DHA.
EPA and DHA.
And I'm not getting any of the DHA.
Yeah,
I think
the DHA is the kind that really you'll feel. You'll feel the fluidity in your joints and everything.
But I can't do it because you got to crush fish, dude. And I got to be real, right?
My mother was running, she's not going to want me to say this. My mother was running a lot, like 13 miles and stuff, and she was starting to get a lot of pain and stuff. And I was like, all right, if you want to keep running like this, you're going to have to supplement, with glucosamine, chronoditrin, and MSM, a joint formula, and get some fish oil. And
say that again. Say that
glucosamine, chronoditrin, I believe I said that right, and MSM.
That's fucking impressive, man.
So that is the most important supplement. If you're going to be lifting weights for your life and you don't want your fucking shoulders to fuck up, you don't want your knees, your hips, your ankles,
the hips, right? The hips is scary.
Hips, yeah. Oh, if you're running, bro, if you're running for long distance and stuff, you do a leg day and then you start running, man.
Anybody who's had a hip pain, that shit is scary, bro.
You want joint formula, and the fish oil is irreplaceable. High DHA content fish oil. I have not found anything that has made me feel so buttery and just I'll be like click, click, clack, click, 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 cluck. You know what I'm saying? And then I take fish oil and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like a fucking no pain, no joint pain.
Yeah, dude.
Just butter. You can feel it. You can literally feel it. Oh, let me tell you this. When you get really acidic, it'll rob your joints of those fatty acids and stuff.
Yeah.
Real talk, and you'll get.
Wait, what do you mean rob?
If you drink a lot of alcohol and you drink a lot of fucking soda and shit, you're gonna literally take the good fluid in your fucking joints, and you'll feel dry, and you'll get feeling like shit.
Wow,
It,
dude.
it robs the calcium from your bones too.
Tell me about your, like, what's an everyday diet for you? So what's a typical day of eating look like for you?
Typical day of eating now.
On your most alkaline day.
On my most alkaline day?
Yeah, like what's an ideal day if somebody was like, okay, we're writing we're about to put you into the Matrix.
Yeah.
We're gonna simulate your meal, and you're gonna eat the same thing every fucking day for the rest of your life.
This is what I like to do.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right here.
This is it.
Yeah. So we do 5 whole eggs, a cup of oatmeal with some coconut oil in it, and you could sprinkle some almond butter in there, maybe something else, a little bit of honey. So a big cup of oats, 5 whole eggs. That's breakfast, right?
Wait, that's breakfast?
That's fucking breakfast. Then I'm going to have tuna and rice twice. And I'm going to have white rice to digest quick. I'm going to have 2 cups. And then I'm going to have 1 can of tuna. So I'll do that twice, and that's a low-calorie meal right there. So that's 3 really low-calorie meals, but high in protein and really clean and good in absorption with carbs and everything. Then I'll have an optional meal. You can put whatever you want for that meal. It could be a weight gainer shake. I could go to In-N-Out. I could go, wherever I want for that meal. And then I'll normally do, a steak and a baked potato, or something. I've been opting on that optional meal. I've been opting vegan meals. Then I got 2 green drinks too. So really I'm having like 7 meals a fucking day.
So wait, so your meals, your greens are taken through a blender?
Sometimes I have green juices that are pre-packaged. Sometimes I have powdered green scoops that you can mix that are just as good because it goes inside the water and then it expands.
Yeah.
Like, they're really high quality greens.
For sure.
The ones that are grounded down and put inside the powder.
I wanted the actual, like the leafy fibrous nutrients.
That's fucking business too. That's
Dude,
the real business.
I'll accidentally let some fucking mint stems fall into my shit, dude. I like blend a piece of like I'll let some of the skin exist.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, dude. And you know what, man? Like it fucking a lot of people think when they make the green shakes, they're like, "Oh man," but like so I forget it's the 2-2-1 and I think it's 2 cups of spinach or 2 cups of a green, kale, spinach, 2 cups of a fruit, but basically it's like a 1-to-1 to a half ratio, and the half is like a protein powder or something.
Yeah.
I don't take any protein powders. I can eat enough nuts and shit. I have like an omega.
I haven't been doing protein powders recently.
You haven't?
No.
Yeah, dude.
Whole food.
Yeah, whole food for sure. And you're the one that fucking told me that, by the way, like 6 years ago, because you were like, "What are you eating?"
I've tried it for years,
Yeah. I mean, and I have.
I'll do weight gain shakes for excess carbohydrates, but the protein shakes doesn't work.
I do like my protein shake right now is a frozen banana.
Yeah.
I don't drink milk.
Yeah.
And it's
good. It's excess mucus for the body.
Yeah. It's great from here all the way to the stomach. It feels like slime time, dude.
Yeah.
It's like when you have cotton mouth.
Mucus is what creates disease. I believe that. I believe in Dr. Sebi's teaching with that. So be careful with how aggressive your diet is with multiplying mucus. That's why.
Wait, can you elaborate on that? So
if you consume a lot of dairy and a lot of meat, your organs hold mucus inside them. There's mucus stored in your body. You don't see it, but it's fucking there. And this shit's white, it's mucusy, and in those areas, that's where disease can occur. So you want to flush that shit. If you're all eating a bunch of bullshit, sure, you can get away with eating some bullshit, right?
Uh-huh.
But you gotta limit yourself. You can't fucking eat bullshit every fucking day and expect yourself to live healthy. You're in America, you're gonna get a fucking disease by the age of 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you fucking eat garbage. So I suggest if you want to live a healthy life, that you want to fucking change your diet every 5-10 years. You turn 30, you got to change your diet, champ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I told myself. I'm definitely going to be a vegetarian by 30.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. I'm about to be 28
it's
in the next 2 months.
It's the way of the future, dude.
Yeah.
It's the way of the future. There's way too many meatless solutions for protein. Have you had the Beyond Burger yet?
Yeah.
It fucking
it's bomb.
rips.
It's bomb as fuck.
It's so
Super
good. I love
really
that.
good.
I love that fucking thing. It fucking rules. And,
delicious.
we're now learning that for global warming, I mean, these concentrated factory farms are so bad for the methane is so terrible
really deep.
for the
It's something that a lot of people want to joke about, and they want to turn to the side because they're Americanized with their views, and everyone's like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, piggy, oink oink, you know, slaughter the piggy, slaughter the fucking cow. It's like, oh yeah, it's just food. It's a hooved fucking cow. Bro, that shit fucking makes, bro, there's big cesspools of blood. Like fucking every second, like thousands, all these things are getting slaughtered non-fucking stop.
Right.
And the meat is like being treated like it's
wild, dude. No, I definitely I hear what you're saying. I know that there's especially like in the Midwest where a lot of these farms tend to be, there's rivers that were swimmable that are now unswimmable and toxic and dangerous because of the runoff from like if anybody out there watching this, Google image like some of the shit pools that exist around these farms, because that shit is just in a big pool.
Where it's coming from.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And that was my one thing is
you got to watch the PETA videos. You got to watch.
Yeah.
You got to watch the fucking slaughterhouse videos to know what's actually going down.
And that was big. I'm glad you said that, because it was something that was big for me is I always knew that those videos existed, and I always turned a blind eye, and I think a lot of people do. Yeah. And then you got to ask yourself. You got to own up.
You got to man up, and you got to fucking look at where your food source is really coming from.
Exactly. And I got to a certain point where I was like, dude, how long am I going to turn a blind eye to this?
You know, a quick, swift kill, by a hunter.
Yeah.
Could fucking kill an animal instantly, and take care of it. Skin it, use all of it, whatever. But we don't even respect these animals. We make them so they're suffering from day one. They're being separated from their mother. They're being slaughtered. I do believe that all the grain and everything that's fed to these animals, that if it was sent to other countries, that fucking world hunger would be solved. They say that. They say that, and I look into that, and I really thought about it. It's like, you know what? Because of our meat consumption and because of our obsession with, a little bit of, round of eye or whatever the fuck kind of
bacon's
meat,
in fucking everything now. Bacon's in everything.
But look how nice pigs are. They're just like fucking dogs and everything. And
dude,
cows are the sweetest little, animals. I feel I had to really twist myself mentally to even accept putting that into my body, given how I was raised. So it was really mind fuck for me. It was a terrible mind fuck for me to put myself in the zone of eating meat so I've been eating meat now for fucking almost 11 years. And I can definitely tell you, it fucking makes you think differently. You want more. You want beef, at least. For me, beef, definitely lusting more. Want more power, want achievement, desires. That steak, digging into that fucking steak, that bloodthirst is going to give you that, So, clear your track, give it a shot, try to go vegetarian. It's, it's better for your health for sure. Long term, when you get older, you can't eat meat nonstop when you get older. When you're 50, 60, your body has no reason fucking.
My dad has been put into a hospital. I was just chilling, and I get a call from him. Drew, can you bring me my iPad? And I was like, what the fuck? Where are you? I'm in the hospital. I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to freak out. I was like, what's going on? And the sac around his heart was inflamed. And it was just like, and he only eats meat. He openly doesn't like fruit.
He only eats meat.
Oh, dude, growing up, I was on the worst diet. My parents only fed, or my mom would fucking trip on my dad, but
it nourishes the body when you're young and you're growing, or if you're an athlete and you need protein to, constantly supply the body.
Shitting bricks, dude. Yeah, for sure. But it's crazy. You had said the world hunger thing. That's an entirely. I've never thought about that idea. Before. That's brilliant, dude.
If they took all the grains that were being fed to the cattle and all the pigs and every other hoof creature, that we.
I strongly believe, and then we'll hop off of this hippie train for a second. But I strongly believe that pigs weren't. Like, the sound of pigs dying, they're not meant to be murdered. And I use murdered's a weird word, because but they're fucking smart and they're loud. And if something is loud when it dies, it's maybe not supposed to I don't know. I feel like all fucking things with eyes tend to be really violent. It's a violent thing, and the hunting thing. I'm glad you brought that up.
Adrenaline's in the blood when they're being killed.
For sure,
it's present.
Yeah, and then it's in the food.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you brought up the hunting thing because there is like an emotional, and that was what's kind of cool. It was cheesy because it was in a movie, but the movie Avatar did a cool job depicting that when you do hunt, you have an emotional connection with the animal, you know, you feel it die, you know, and you really are putting yourself on a spiritual, you're paying the spiritual cost of, or at least bartering, you know, it's like you're taking the nutrients from this life you took, but you're able to, you were there, you were present. It's not mindless. It's not a frozen fucking tray you got from the grocery store that you're fucking throwing in the oven. And you know, a problem for me was like, how can I act like I care about anything if I'm not even like, all the times I've ate meat, like I don't even think that I emotionally connected. Like, oh,
it was put in front of you as a child.
Yeah,
it was something most people, they, you know, and everyone laughs about it, you know, jokes about animals dying and stuff, and you know, it's very deep energy. Most people are just completely unaware of the energy that they're consuming when they eat it.
It's dark, dude.
You know, I challenge everyone to, you know, look at, you know, the darkest parts of yourself and, you know, meat consumption and where the meat comes from. It's,
well, a lot of people are scared. I think that there's a big fear out there. Like, dude, what am I going to do without meat? First of all, you stop shopping for meat. You save yourself about $30 at the grocery store every time you go.
Shit, at least.
It's cheaper to not go meat. Second, like, you can buy ethical eggs, which I try to do. I try to buy, like, the cage-free ethical eggs. And, dude, it puts yourself in a position to culture yourself a little bit, man. Learn. Dude, there's cultures on the planet that, like the Indians, there's vegan and vegetarian cuisine everywhere, dude, and curry is fucking awesome.
Delicious.
There's so many beautiful Middle Eastern spices and Mediterranean spices, and put yourself in a position to explore, you know, like you're only going to live once. That's for sure. If you're fucking 20,
don't be closed-minded.
Dude, if you're 25 and the spices you're familiar with are salt and pepper only, you got to get the fuck up and go
for real.
You got to try some different food, man, and learn how to cook this food, because I think once you'll see that, I think that if everybody with 72 hours, I believe 72 hours is the amount of time it takes for your full body to like be like, like feel the effects of whatever you're doing. Yeah. I think if everybody gave themselves a meatless 72 and maybe, and sugar, I would throw sugar in there too. If everybody just went 72 hours, I think that you would see that you can still have sugar once a day, because I do believe that the brain is wired under a reward system. Yeah. I do think that you can have a little bit of sugar and it be a healthy thing to reward yourself after a week of, you know,
hopefully some fruit sugar.
Yeah, well, glucose, right?
Yeah.
Or fructose?
Yeah.
I don't know what sugar's in the fruit, but I get...
The good thing about the fruit is it has the antioxidants. You know what I'm saying?
Do all fruits have antioxidants?
Yeah.
Oh, they all do?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. See, so right now what's going in my green shake is I do a pineapple, blueberry, strawberry, and then, I didn't get to tell you about my protein shake. So my protein shake is the unsweetened almond milk. I buy fucking racks of that shit. I love it.
Yeah.
And a frozen banana. And then I have this shit. It's called PB Fit. And essentially what it is, it's dehydrated peanut butter.
I've had it. It's bomb.
It's the shit.
Super good.
It's
tastes amazing.
It smells like Reese's peanut butter cups.
It's delicious.
It's the best, dude. It's the fucking best.
I got that, yeah.
And then I'll do like a little bit of raw coconut chips in it. And I think there's one more thing in the equation. That's it. Oh, maybe some like spliced almonds or something like that for like a nutty texture inside. But that's my protein shake. And and it's fucking awesome, dude.
Oh yeah.
Whole food.
When the body's acidic, that's when the cells are aging, because the water can't reach the fucking cells because they're not hydrated. When you put antioxidants in the body and stuff, all the cells that are all acidic, they're essentially aging. Yeah. So when you go alkaline, when you go vegan, if you go vegetarian or vegan, you're gonna age slower for sure, without a doubt. You know, I definitely was, you know, maintained very youthful, look throughout my earlier part of my life, until I aggressively ate a bunch of meat, for 10 years.
Yeah.
I'd say it's definitely going to age you eating an acidic diet very quickly.
Yeah.
And I've also seen people reverse age. I've seen people juice for like 3 months and just look vibrantly, more alive because the cells that are in the process of aging, all the antioxidants and the benefits of the fruits and stuff revitalize the body and the cells, hydrate them.
Yeah.
Water isn't going to stick. It's going to flush. That's why you need those fruits and vegetables to bring that draw. You need the phytonutrients. You need the potassium. You need potassium.
Which is in
water.
Bananas. I eat bananas like a gosh darn monkey, dude.
Yeah.
I eat a fuck ton of bananas.
Oh, yeah.
That's like I don't know. I can eat, but they all get frozen and put in the fucking fridge because it's all blender food to me.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah, dude. As far as like solid food go, help me understand how to utilize carbohydrates, dude. Because from my understanding, like, are carbs a bad thing? Like, do you put on an unhealthy weight when you eat unhealthy carbs? Teach me right now because I'm at a loss with carbs. I have no even idea what they do, how to utilize them, if they're good, bad for you. Lay it on me.
I think a lot of people, everyone's carbohydrate needs are going to vary depending on, who you are, what your workout regimen's like, what your, work schedule is like, your daily energy outtake. You're going to need more or less depending on your energy output. Some people, everyone's doing the keto diets nowadays, trying to lose weight, just doing fats and proteins.
What's up with that? Is that shit legit or what?
The keto, it's an aggressive way of losing body fat, but it's not maintainable. It's not maintainable. Eventually, the body's going to need a break. Eventually, the body's going to need some sugars and some carbohydrates.
I have a homegirl, Nikki Mayer, who just has... Shout out Nikki Mayer. She does this candle company. She changed her life around one day. Just decided that she was going to get her shit together. But she's been doing keto, and my
girlfriend did it too. It's very aggressively good with the results you get.
I would
burning
say
body fat.
It works.
It
for
works.
Her. I think it works for her, and she does great. I don't know exactly if Nikki Mayer. I don't like talking about you with you not here. I'm going to invite her on soon enough, but she'd be an awesome guest. But dude, I have another microphone. Maybe we can all chat sometime. How great would that be, dude?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So she's keto. I think it works for her. I don't really
works really well for my girlfriend too. Like really, really well.
Yeah.
But the whole problem with keto that I don't like over a period of time is gut health. It's very acidic.
Like your gut.
Any keto diet you do is going to be super acidic. So once you do that for 2 or 3 months, your gut health is going to start, going south.
Yeah.
And when you do tap into those carbohydrates and stuff, your body's not going to get the same kind of response. It's going to get an inflammatory like response.
Oh.
So it's not maintainable over a long period of time. I
Right.
don't think it's super healthy over a long period of time, but some people will look really great and they won't be healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or, every diet that gets you in shape isn't necessarily super good for your health. It might make you look good. It might make you look swole, buff or whatever, but are you feeling good?
Well, I think that's
keto gives you a lot of energy though. I've done keto. Keto works well for me. I've fucking cut keto.
Oh, really?
I've done keto. Yeah, I did keto last April. I got shredded as fuck. I got as shredded as I've ever been in my life keto. And I only got to do keto for a little bit of time. I can do it for 3 weeks. Get in ketosis and just get fucking shredded to the bone.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
you do have a mental clarity. There's benefits to any kind of diet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Well, the keto one's crazy, right? Because they had said that when you go keto, you experience what they refer to as the keto flu, where you're like your body, as it's adjusting, it doesn't feel very well. Is that true? Is that something that people experience?
Maybe for a day or two.
Yeah,
for me, I got out of that real quick though. I get into that state real quick. So does my girlfriend.
Yeah, for sure. And then people say that when they're, I only know what I know about
like carbs, man.
Yeah, for sure. I only know what I know about ketosis because of what I've learned off the JRE, Rogan podcast. But when you are ketosis, is it true you taste more iron like in your mouth? Like you kind of have like a metallic kind of taste to your breath. Is that something that you remember?
I mean, probably you're just consuming proteins and fats.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, there's no.
But it's not something that you could do your entire life and expect to be healthy.
I couldn't. Yeah, you would get. Yeah, your health's gonna go south. Gut
Really?
health. Gut health. Eventually, you're gonna fuck up your digestive enzymes in your gut. You know.
And
you're
what are
gonna
good
have to-
things? What are good things to do for your gut?
Your gut health. Consume greens. Don't fucking take in too much acidic shit. Not too much. Stay away from all the fucking alcohol and the sugary foods and the, you know. Don't do too much of anything.
Yeah.
You know, balance it. You just got to balance it.
Moderation with everything.
Yeah, moderation
right?
with everything. If you're going to do anything, you know, if you obsessively eat a bunch of protein to get bigger, you're going to fuck up your insides eventually.
For sure.
You know, you're going to have to address alkalinity and blood health. Blood
sure.
health is very important.
Hey, what do you think about this fucking, and I think I know the answer, but what about this craze? And I don't think there's enough work done about it yet, but what do you think about like this huge fad of the carnivore diet, dude?
Carnivore diet, man. You know, I get it because it's going to give you just a bunch of energy.
Yeah.
You know, and it gives you a bunch of, you know, that's like keto. That's, you know, you're just protein and fats. You might have some mental clarity in a certain way, you know, but it's not going to give you, it's not going to be healthy for your blood or your gut health either. It's not good for the gut health.
When you
Then your body's going to be so used to consuming the meat that it's going to be able to function off of. And eventually you're going to get clogged and you're going to say hello to some health problems.
When you said fucking sticky blood, man, that's
scary. It is
that's-
scary. Let's be honest. If you're breathing heavy, just walking up some stairs and shit, like you got some sticky acidic blood, you need to get your health checked. You need to go fucking work out. You need to fucking get some greens. Drink some lemon water. You know, take care of your health. You shouldn't be putting so much stress on your heart. If you're fucking drinking tons of energy drinks and eating garbage ass food all the fucking time and you don't, you know, work out, pump this bullshit ass blood out of you, you know, your heart's going to be working twice as hard and you're going to age and you're going to look like shit in a couple of years.
Wow.
You know, and the people that are staying alkaline, drinking their green drinks, stuff, they're going to be like, hey, how you doing? We're going to be helping you out with your health.
And how fast does it take you? How fast can you change? How fast can you reverse the effects of a sticky blood stream?
You know what? It depends on how aggressive you can be cleansing the blood. You know, I've done some cleanses before, so I can aggressively cleanse my blood in like 4 days, and I can be feeling like fucking amazing. Other people, it might take them a week. You know, you don't want to rush something. The first time you get your body clean, you got to do a lighter cleanse to begin with to even be able to handle it. Because most people are not going to be able to handle that. Our gut is linked to our brain, and our gut it's going to fucking tell our brain, yo, we want sugar. A couple days, 3 days into that cleanse, you're going to be feeling like shit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
dude.
but you got to remove that garbage to, you know, experience the greatness.
So check this out, Samba. Guys, this is my buddy Samba. So right there, that's the chat. So people are logging in and are, see that right over here? Right here?
Cool.
Yeah.
What's up, Leonardo? What's up, Kanjo?
Yeah, for sure. Dude, look at you address the fucking
Yeah.
people too. You're good at this, man. We're gonna get you back
Oh, yeah.
on all
Cool,
the
bro.
time.
Appreciate you.
You're gonna be like
Cool.
you're gonna be like my fucking
Cool, bro. I'm about to
dietitian
make a
on here.
YouTube channel. I'm about to make a fucking YouTube channel. It's going to be going down very soon.
Are you really
You know,
making a
yes,
YouTube
bro,
channel?
definitely.
Dude, I think
It's
that
it's
I
been
think
it's
that you
been
should.
well in the progress.
Okay, you hit me up. I actually know what.
I got the camera and everything already.
You,
I've
really?
made the investments. Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
I already got the camera.
When am I?
I got the tripod and everything, bro.
When am I coming through to help you,
know what
set
I'm
that
saying?
up?
Shit, immediately.
You let me know.
Yeah.
Like seriously, set
we're
out
gonna
a day.
get to
So
work, bro.
I
Hell
only
yeah.
work Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on this, and so you let me know after I'm off work at 4s.
Want to promote wellness? You
I
know?
think that you
wellness, health and fitness. You know, mental health. Is,
I think that you fucking
all
should.
that.
Mental health is a fucking
Yeah,
good
man.
move.
That's without mental health, there's no physical health. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And healthy body, healthy mind. Once you get the body healthy, both go synchronized. You know, definitely. I just want to feel amazing.
He's reading a
Feel
comment.
amazing.
He's reading a
When I
comment.
feel fine, it's like it's nothing. Well, you just got lift some heavy weight, man. Just do something you've never done. Do something that'll get your adrenaline pumping. You know, go find yourself a gorgeous woman. Go find yourself the most gorgeous woman. Go find yourself the most gorgeous woman. Get your blood alkaline and just, you know, be grateful.
And what are some quick and
I'm sure you felt amazing before.
yeah, and getting your blood alkaline, that all starts with the diet.
Yeah.
And how much sleep do we need a night?
It all varies from person, but
yeah,
I'd say shit, at least get. I mean, if you're putting in work, man, you got to get at least 6 hours.
Yeah, at least 6.
At least
right?
6, man.
I feel better on 6 than I feel better on 6 than I do on like if I first of all I never sleep in, but if I sleep into like 9. I'll be like feel like I'm tripping the next day.
Yeah.
Like I was riding my bike down to the fucking Strand and I almost crashed that bitch because I thought I was having like hallucinations.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking crazy. It was way too much sleep. 6 keeps me on edge. I like that. 6 is like right there in that like
that's good.
In that like kind of crazy zone. You like don't really know. You know, you're kind of fucking alert. Does that make sense?
I know what you mean, bro.
Yeah.
That's a creative zone.
Yeah, they're just
that's a great creative zone. You got enough.
Lazy. So what I need to work on, man, is I need to work on getting my my adrenals.
You need to heal your adrenals
because
with ashwagandha.
I have about 3 fucking.
You
cups
need to take
coffee.
ashwagandha once a day for a week. You'll already feel benefits within a week. And you do it for 2 weeks, man, you're gonna be feeling amazing.
And tell everybody what ashwagandha is.
Ashwagandha is a root. It's a herb. You know, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head where it's from. All I know is that it's being heavily pushed by the supplement industry right now. It's very recently it just started getting pushed by everyone because everyone's adrenals are shot.
Yeah.
Everybody's adrenals shot. No one has energy. Everyone's walking around all day just fucking tired.
Dude.
Everyone's tired, bro.
And
that's why
everybody
there's
needs
energy
coffee.
drinks everyone. Everyone's relying upon it. But then once you're so reliant upon it, you're going to tap out on your adrenals and you're going to have no adrenaline. And then guess where you get that little bit of adrenaline that's keeping you up through the day? Your sleep, and then it's going to get you right back to there, and then you crash at the end of the fucking day.
When you have the coffee.
You know, you need once you rebuild your adrenals, you'll have a massive, copious amount of energy in people's face.
I want to
You'll be able to
try
call
this,
upon
dude.
it without even drinking coffee. Then if you tap into the coffee when your adrenals are full, then it's like just beaming. You got to take care of your adrenals. I have put my adrenals in the fucking floor a couple times in my life, probably 5-6 times in my life.
And what'd you do to get there?
Well, I got ashwagandha recently, but
no, how did you deplete them as bad as you
just
did?
Lifting as heavy as possible, taking copious amounts of pre-workout and energy drinks.
What's the deal with pre-workout, dude?
Pre-workout's garbage.
Yeah,
it's just caffeine and stimulants.
What about like
caffeine and
C4 explosive?
It's going to give you a feeling in your head. You know what I'm saying? You feel, I feel all jacked up and stuff, but that's not true energy. What it's really doing is making your blood sticky, and your body's going to have to flush that. It's not going to help you build muscle. If you drink pre-workout, it's just you're putting acid in your blood. That's not going to help you build muscle. That's actually going to take water that your muscles need out of your body. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I knew
you can't become reliant upon that. I had a serious addiction to pre-workout for years. I had a problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just drinking pre-workout every workout. It's not good for you. If you've, what's great? Spirulina. It's algae, blue-green algae.
Dude,
you put that in your green drink too, just a little bit, bro, you'll be feeling
I was going to get chlorella.
Boosted. Chlorella's amazing too. Suddenly, you'll feel the blood in the tips of your fucking fingertips. The tips of your fingertips, you'll feel blood. Because when you're all acidic and your blood ain't moving,
love how
you don't feel it in the
you
tips of your fingertips, but then it's just boom. For real, no, spirulina is insane, bro.
Yeah.
They got some that looks like a blue turquoise, like it's sparkling like a fucking jewel, bro. Ooh. And you fucking put in that in water, mix it. It tastes, it's like it's an algae. It doesn't look, it doesn't taste. But you down that, bro, you feel so fucking good.
Dude, I'm throwing so much shit in my green smoothie right now that I'm not really concerned with the way anything fucking tastes, dude.
Oh, yeah, bro.
But I love one of the things that I think I was going to say this earlier. I don't know if I did, but dude, I prefer my green smoothie to taste more fucking green, dude. I like, if there's too much fruit in it. Yeah. If there's too much fruit in it.
That's good, man. That means you've bypassed the point where your body now it wants greens.
Yeah.
It likes the taste of greens. It likes the taste of vitality.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when you first start going into it, you're gonna want the fruitier fucking green drink. You're gonna want the less tasting, less appealing one. Then once you start to feel the health, then you'll appreciate the celery with the fucking, the cayenne and the the shit that's more.
I need to step it up though. I need to step it up because right now I'm feeling like I'm kind of basic with the things. Like I'd like to throw some beets.
Yeah, beets are amazing, bro.
Like
beets are so good for the blood.
Yeah.
You want to get pumped pre-workout? Go for the beets.
Yeah.
3 beets, bro.
Beets by Dre.
Beets by. I don't know about those, man. I had bad experience with those.
So what are some essential foods that everybody needs to be doing yesterday? Like, are you eating this? Why the fuck not?
Well, I think that everyone needs to eat fruits and vegetables. You got to include some fruits and vegetables.
What are some of the most important vegetables?
I don't think it matters as much as, a lot of people have food allergies. Some people can't even. My girlfriend, she has certain food allergies to some fruits and some vegetables. So
really,
she can't eat tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't do that. Definitely just make sure to include your fruits and vegetables.
Do you like tomatoes?
I do. I love
tomatoes. Tomatoes with a little bit of like oil and vinegar.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh,
yeah. Some salt and pepper on a tomato.
Oh shit.
My grandpa, he was big about the tomatoes growing up.
Yeah, for sure. Dude.
I think everyone needs, to eat less bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Just eat what is real whole food and eat less garbage. Not so much about what you eat, but what you don't eat.
You fuck with Trader Joe's?
Yes, love Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's is the shit. Yo, anybody out there?
I get most of my food there.
Anybody out there who wants to save money and eat fucking solid fucking food out there?
More money than Ralph's.
Yeah,
definitely. You're gonna
for
save money.
sure.
Yeah,
Ralph's is a fucking Ralph's. You know what I can't do about Ralph's? Ralph's is too colorful. There's too much shit that's not good in Ralph's. I walk around Ralph's and I'm like, oh fuck. Dude, they do cake batter like this now? Damn. Yeah. And then before you know it, it's like you got this little guilty ass corner of your shopping cart and you're like, fuck, man. Like, how the fuck did this happen? You go to Trader Joe's and it seems like even the stuff that would be considered not that good for you, you can find an alternative. There will be some attribute to that unhealthy food that'll make it worth eating.
It's true. Trader Joe's has some healthy alternatives.
Yeah, some great healthy alternatives. Yeah.
A little bit of health, a little bit of tastes good.
I fucking love it, man. So tell me real quick, what's your plans with your YouTube channel, dude?
My plans with my YouTube channel. Well, I'm gonna cover everything, absolutely everything, health and fitness related.
I think
everything.
I think you
everything.
should.
It's gonna be too much information for your
talking
to
to that
brain.
mic, Playboy.
It's going to be way too much information. If you want a lot of just all the information, I mean, I've been studying the health and fitness industry for 12 years. I know what it takes to get in shape. I know the best methods. I've tried them all. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of great information, and if you just want to get motivated and get fired up, I got great knowledge, great info that I'm very excited to share with the public.
I vouch for Samba. So if you're watching right now, and you will on YouTube, you go ahead and go to Shot Caller Samba on Instagram and you follow this.
Yeah, follow
and
your
boy.
boy.
And you watch a 24-hour shift of this man's Instagram stories, and you don't tell me you want to go fucking lift a fucking house off of the sidewalk. You go tell me that, dude. Again, I can't explain it, but I don't know if it's just the information or if it's you in the gym doing, what's your PR at 465 squat? Is that your max right now?
I've squatted
your PR.
I've squatted 500 for a triple raw below parallel. I've squatted 635 on a box. I've done a 635 for a double, a 3/4 box squat. I bench pressed 365 with a little touch on the chest.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a monster. There's no doubt about that. And I see you taking
545 deadlift.
Yumkin with you.
Yeah. My buddy Nick, he's been hitting
squatting
the gym
a lot. I saw him. He was putting down some weight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick's been killing it.
You got him on some alkaline diet as well?
Nick's healthy. Nick was vegetarian for some point in time too.
Oh, for sure. Shout out Nick Yunkin. Hope you're doing well.
Nick Yunkin, man, he's fucking killing it in the gym. It's gonna take, you start a routine. It's gonna take a good, some time to see the results. A lot of people, they'll put in some work in the gym for a couple weeks. They won't see what they want. You got to be consistent, very consistent in your efforts. Give yourself a year. Put in a year. See how you look then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't give up after the first, couple months. Be like, oh, I'm not seeing results, Yeah. And don't pay attention to the scale too much. Pay attention to how you feel.
I haven't stepped on a scale and I can't fucking tell you how long, man.
Yeah.
It's all mirror to me. I
Straight
take off
up.
my shirt and I'm just like, I need to work on my chest a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Only, you know what I'm saying? Because it's bullshit.
There's unhealthy weight. The colon can hold so much weight. I guarantee you, when I was 225, I probably had fucking 10 pounds of shit in my fucking colon.
What's a good solid cleanse for that problem?
Man. You know, they got herbs you can take. They got the ultimate cleanse. They got pills you can take like twice a day.
Is there
you
something
can take 2 pills twice a day, right? And then have like 2 green drinks a day. Have apple cider vinegar and water at night. That was my cleanse that I did.
Yo, I wanted to ask you that. How important is apple cider vinegar, dude?
Ooh, apple cider vinegar. If you want to aggressively get alkaline, if you're really acidic, man, and you got like heartburn and your blood is really fucked up, apple cider vinegar water is the way to fucking go, man.
And what do you?
It tastes like shit.
And would you?
But you
Yeah,
gotta
it tastes fucking awful.
You gotta put in like 16 ounces of water, 20 ounces of water, and just down it off. You know, you'll get energy. You get real energy right away because it'll instantly make your blood move faster. Instantly. We're talking blood. We're not talking like stimulants, caffeine. Oh, ding, ding, ding. We're talking like your blood pumping easier. You know how much more energy is easily accessible? Most people have no fucking idea because they're so caught up, you know, in thinking, you know, they're not feeling.
Yeah.
Is what it is, really.
Do you got a problem with me drinking 3 green drinks a day right now?
I don't. I think that's great for you. I've done 3 green drinks a day when I've tried to aggressively alkalize.
I just am excited about it, and I love the flavor.
Do it, bro.
I wanted to know if there's any reason for me not to be doing that.
There's no fucking reason not to.
So I can go green drink stupid.
You can go green drink stupid, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You can be Popeye. You
Yeah.
know, the whole Popeye shit, bro. I look swole after drinking greens, bro. I swell up.
Yeah.
Like I've been drinking this right now. This fucking closes up this shit right here closes up my veins. It makes water leave my body and it makes me smaller. If I have some greens, I'm gonna hold water and I'm gonna get a pump. That shit ain't gonna give me no pump. That shit's just gonna, you know, give me some feeling up here.
Hey,
to give me some energy.
Another question: What are your thoughts on intermittent fasting, dude?
Intermittent fast works very well. You know, energy wise, I definitely feel the energy. Intermittent fasting, it's another kind of cleansing as well.
It's hard for me though because I especially now that I'm eating my diet, what my diet is right now, I feel myself hungrier than I've ever been. And I don't really know what's going on with that. I don't know if
I think your metabolism is increased. I think you're eating healthier. You know, you can eat more plentiful amounts of good food. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just, enjoy life more.
Yeah. So
with more copious amounts of energy.
Let me tell you my fucking diet right now, homeboy,
Please.
is right now I wake up and right now I'm doing a green drink. But before I did the green drink, I would do the protein. Deal, banana, peanut butter, and then I would get to work and I would eat a prepackaged bag of an omega-3 nut mix. So it's walnuts, almonds, cranberries, sunflower seeds, and then I would go another 2 hours or so, and then I would eat like a hemp seed granola bar. Yeah, which is like hemp seeds, cranberries, more sunflower seeds, a lot of seeds and nuts and shit, dude. Yeah. I'm loving it. So, and then I'll have a cup of black coffee and go to the gym. That's like my energy drink. But the cup of coffee, that's when my day gets squirrely. And that's why I asked you, is because like I will drink the coffee, but I'm like, why do I need the coffee? I've only eaten like good food for me and I'm feeling tired after the coffee. Yeah. So I'll go and I'll have a half-assed workout and then it's like, dude, I'll if I don't bring any more food to work. It's a double-edged sword. Yeah.
Caffeine's a double-edged sword. It doesn't matter if it's coffee or whatever, wherever you're getting your caffeine source, it's going to fuck up your body eventually. Eventually you're going to get sticky blood.
From coffee?
Even coffee, bro, it's acidic. Look at an acidity scale, a pH balance scale. They'll list all the, pH
yeah, I know what you're talking about, like
foods,
acidic to basic.
And then acidic, bro, it's soda, coffee, and alcohol that have the most acidity. And then the meat and the dairy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's right up in that mixture of just like, it's going to slow down your blood. And check this out. When you slow down the fucking blood and you're taking a stimulant, you got all this, and then the blood's slow. So you got all this geek up right here, and then you're moving slow. So then you get all your energy caught up in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, dude.
And when all your energy's caught up in your head, it takes you out of your fucking body, bro. And you don't have the real copious energy that you need to really fucking get something done.
Well, you don't have like the real honest energy. You have like this real artificial type, and that was my.
It's still your energy. It's the caffeine. It produces your adrenals to produce the adrenaline, but it's over a time period. It stabs you because once you use it too much at the very end, once you're at the end of the scale, man, you're fucked. Get some ashwagandha. You're fucked. Man.
Ashwagandha.
You are fucked. You are fucked. Your blood's fucked up, man. Your blood's fucked up. Your adrenals are fucked. You have no energy. If you need fucking energy drinks to get moving in your day, then you need to fucking get some ashwagandha. You need to get your adrenals right. Get alkaline. Have a green drink. If you drink green, I know you feel energy. Right away. As soon as you drink some greens, energy. And if you're acidic,
you know what? It's funny you say that. I really do fucking feel energy right
instantly. As soon as it fucking hits my gut, I swear to God. Like if we're drinking coffee right now. I know if I had a fucking green drink, instantly I would just feel a bodily energy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's because
I ride my bike to work every day too.
That's
to
awesome.
to get my fucking to get the gears turned.
Yeah,
too.
man.
That's so funny you fucking said that because I was in the shower and I was just like, oh my God, work, like fuck, I'm so tired. And I mixed my drink, and as soon as I drank it, I was like,
boom.
Whoa, what
green
the fuck?
Drink.
It's crazy.
Green power, man. It's most
crazy.
people
kale and
most
spinach.
people are like, I don't wanna eat that. Well, you wanna fucking be a fat acidic piece of shit or just feel like shit. Just feel like shit.
I throw a whole avocado in there too.
People lose weight too.
Measure.
If you're fat, if you're overweight and you fucking got people who are fat, they hold a bunch of acids in their belly. They don't even know it. You might have 10, 15, even 20 pounds of acids just chilling there. And if you got alkaline and focus on it for like 2 weeks, you'd lose like fucking 15 pounds of weight. Just drinking lemon water. Just drink lemon water. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Most people hold on to a lot of dead weight from the acids.
Yeah.
You know?
I fucking believe that.
Or it'll dry you out and give you no energy.
We just did fucking 2 hours.
Fuck yeah.
That's fucking...
Dude, lightweight.
Dude, I first of all, not only do I appreciate who you are, but I
appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you coming onto the channel and sharing all this terrific knowledge. You're so plentiful with all of this knowledge. You have to make your own channel.
Yes.
You have to.
Yes.
That's your goal.
Definitely. Yes.
That's your new thing.
For sure.
Because you have the personality.
Yeah. I'm about to be certified all across the board, bro.
Oh, it's
certified
crazy.
nutritionist, personal trainer.
I'm almost sad. Almost sad that I'm already almost booked to the end of July because I want to have you back on.
So whenever.
I might have
whenever,
you.
champ. I live right down the street.
Would you come back at the end of July?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, we're getting you back on because this is fucking rad.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Hey. Okay. So real quick, check out Samba's fucking Instagram at.
Hell yeah.
What's that shit called?
Shot Collar Samba.
That's right.
Shot Collar Samba.
You go right there for all that fucking
YouTube will be popping in the next month.
Drink a fucking
green drink.
Get
alkaline.
Get fucking alkaline,
Straight up.
All right, dog.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate it, brother.
I appreciate you, Samba. We'll have you back on. Everybody who stopped by to say what's up. You guys have a fucking safe weekend. I don't think I have anyone on tomorrow. No, I don't. Yeah. Everybody have a fucking safe weekend. If you're having drinks, make sure you're calling that Uber. But when you wake up tomorrow, you get up, you have a fucking green drink, you get fucking alkaline, and we'll fucking talk to you next time. Peace out, y'all.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, homie. That was
bro.
that was the. Dude.